glitter glam tutorial using the new Urban Decay products from Mecca. So if you want to see how to create this look with a whole lot of glitter and a whole lot of glam, then please keep on watching. My eyes today, I'm going to go in with my new Urban Decay palette. I love these colors. I showed you guys on Snapchat and Insta story today. I was so excited when I received them. I have no idea what it's called. I'm not even going to try and say it. I'm hopeless at pronouncing, you guys know that, so I'm not even going to try. It's beautiful. I'm going to take a 227 and pick up Not For Sale straight away, which is a really warm brown. Refined, it's like coming out straight away. I'm going to tap off that excess. And tilting my head back, I'm just going to start to shade my socket line in. Oh, this is a warm brown. So I'm going back and forth and sweeping, getting that socket nice and defined, making that socket pop. Next, I'm going to pick up the shade Influencer, and I'm going to take that on a 234, and I'm going to place that directly in the socket line. And I'm going to really start to define that socket with this really sharp line. I'm going to cut the crease. Once I'm happy with that application, I'm going to take my 228 again and just softly blend it off. Not too much though, just a little. The 223, I'm going to start cutting that crease now. So I'm just taking a little bit of that Shape Tape concealer and running it all the way over my mobile lid and cutting that crease. So this way is just going to give me more of a pop of color with the glitter and make it stand out a little more. Okay, I've lost my other flat shaded brush, so let's go in with a 230 and let's just see how it goes. I'm gonna pick up Crown, press that on all over the mobile lid. So to put that glitter in my cut crease, I'm gonna go in with my Midnight Cowboy by Urban Decay, and I'm gonna place it directly into the socket line here and start to create that really nice cut crease with the glitter. We wanna make sure that that line is really nice and straight. Okay, so now that we are applying a whole lot of glitter, but we're getting that intensity really strong. Sorry for the glitter all over my face, guys. Once we've got the right amount of intensity, which is just building up that product, so just taking a little bit more time to really get in there, picking back up 233 and the BK shade, I'm just gonna press it over just this harsh line here so it looks like it, well, you know, half blends because it's really hard to blend glitter. Now going back in with my Not For Sale shade and my 227, I'm going to press that on there as well. We are sparkly. Okay, so taking a wipe and now just cleaning up the fallout. Be careful what wipe you use to do this. Make sure that it's really gentle because you're going pretty close to the eyes. Don't want to irritate your eyes right before you apply makeup. Taking a 377 and a 77 Inglet gel liner. Let's create that wing. So tilting the head back and gently pressing the brush onto the very outside of your eye, turning the brush around and connecting that line in. Now taking my Benefit mascara in They Real, I'm going to pump up my lashes, ready for my falsies. For lashes, I'm going to take some Lily lashes in Luxe. Now it's time to prime my face. I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish. I'm going to take my ring finger and just gently apply a little bit of that underneath my eyes. This is such a good technique if you have a problem with creasing your under eye later on. This just helps make sure that that doesn't happen too quickly, and I really like that it's nice and smooth. For the rest of my face, I'm going to take my Strobe cream by MAC, and just with my beauty sponge, I'm going to press that onto my face. I like the technique of actually pressing on a primer with your beauty sponge. It just like doesn't cake on the primer too much. Foundation, I'm going to take the Musq Cream foundation, and I'm actually going to apply that using a 109 by Zoeva, and I'm going to start to paint it on. This is a little bit harder to apply in the sense it takes a little bit longer to really layer up that product, which is good because if it's during the day and you want to have that really nice soft finish, you could just leave it with the one application. So I'm going to use a painting motion to really build up that nice full coverage. Now with my beauty sponge, I'm going to gently press that into the skin, make sure there's no brush lines. We don't want no brush lines. Time for some concealer. I'm going in with light to medium Shape Tape by Tarte, and I'm going to focus that product just here and then blending it outward. I like to use this technique just so I don't irritate my eyes, so if you've got sensitive eyes, this will be a little bit better for you as well. I'm going to take a little bit of that product on my nose, forehead, just to balance out all the highlighting, and on the chin. I'm going to take a baby beauty sponge for this, And I'm gonna gently stipple it into the skin, getting real close to that wing just to try and sharpen it up a little bit. For baking today, we're gonna go with the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder. Take a little bit on the back of my hand because I don't know where my pan went. I'm gonna take my baby sponge this time, pick up a generous amount, all up the sides of my nose, and take a little on the forehead. With the Too Faced Cocoa Powder in the shade Medium. With a 168 brush by MAC, I'm gonna go in, collect that powder, and press it all over my face. Remember guys, pressing the powder into the skin is always gonna be better than sweeping it. Time to contour. Let's go in with the light to medium chocolate bronzer by Too Faced in upper 132, and I'm gonna gently start to sweep that into my tragus. So really trying to hug that cheekbone and just sweeping it really softly out. I'm gonna take it on the temples as well. And with the 231, I'm just gonna gently sweep it down my nose. I've already got a pretty strong highlight and contour on my nose because of that Shape Tape concealer, so just really gently. Taking my beauty sponge and just pressing over that just so it looks nice and flawless. I'm gonna go in with my new Urban Decay Blush and Contour Highlight just for my cheeks. I'm actually gonna mix Jawbone and X-Rated together just for like a bronzy, but yet still a little bit pink. I'm actually gonna take a little more X-Rated because it show up a little more over that contour. Highlight, I'm firstly gonna take Now That's Time, and then I'm going to run it down really gently on top of my nose. Oh, I like this highlight. I'm gonna take a little underneath the brow bone as well. And I'm using a 225 to apply this. For my cheeks, I'm gonna go in with a 105 and just gently sweep it on. For lips, we're gonna take Huda Beauty in Trendsetter. Overdraw my lips a little. Firstly, I'm gonna add a little bit of Bombshell by Huda Beauty. And then I'm gonna take Abstract by Urban Decay and add it in the very center. To finish off my under eye, I'm gonna take Not For Sale and a 223 and just blend that onto my lower lash line. And then going in with a 238 and a little bit of this dark blue shade here, and just running it really, really close to my waterline with the Tarte Lights Camera lashes. Let's add a bit more mascara. Before we finish up, I'm going to go back in with my 231 and just take the Enigma shade right here and add a little pop of color on the very inner corner of my eye. All done. I hope that you guys enjoyed this glitter glam tutorial and learned something new today. Thank you Mecca and Urban Decay for sending me these beautiful products. I had a lot of fun creating this look and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. So I will see you guys in my next video.